Turned out it was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They walked towards each other and silently embraced, and as far as I know, there's not a lot of information about this meeting, but no doubt it was an additional inspiration for Ellington's sweet My People concert and album. Now what we're going to do here tonight is, just to give you, a little background on this poem, he was a relatively theatrical, Ellington was a relatively theatrical composer, and between himself and Billy Strayhorn, they wrote a lot of music that was appropriate for stage presentations and complicated stage presentations, not just band, not that I'm saying just, but band, sets and things like that. He wanted to do a little bit more. So he refused to be restricted or identified with one or two types of music. Beyond category was the term that he used to describe Ella Fitzgerald, and indeed this term could also be applied to his own body of work. Fast backward to the celebration of the 75th anniversary of the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, Ellington and Billy Strayhorn composed a concert and called it My People. This concert was presented in Chicago and later recorded as the My People album. And later in an interview, Ellington was asked whom he considered his people, to which he replied, his people were the people. With thanks to Barbara Wright Pryor, who was a performer in this event and saved the program, which contained the poem you are about to hear. We now present for your enjoyment and consideration this poem that was performed at the live performance in Chicago, but eliminated from the album.
The green people and
the purple people. The purple people lived in the fat green valley.
the green people, their neighbors, lived in the purple mountains, rich, great country.
The purple people had cattle and all kinds of vegetables. They lived on the fat of the land.
The green people had sheep and wine, and they lived on the fat of the land.
But, as usual,
5, 6, 7, 8,
downstairs look better to the upstairs people,
and the upstairs look better to the downstairs people. So, to improve their living standards, they both declared war on each other. They fought battle after battle after battle until they both won. Ta-da! The purple people won the purple mountains, and
the green people won the green valley.
but neither side was satisfied because of the confusion,
The green people with the green scenery,
and the purple people with the purple background. Why, they couldn't tell the houses from the trees, or the people from the animals. They both felt they had won
profitless,
empty victory. So, back to war it went! And finally, at the end of this war, in which they both lost, they all were dead. There was blood everywhere, but there was no purple blood. There was no green blood. All the blood was red. Chance to change my costume. All right. Judy, help me out here. What am I supposed to be doing now? I'm supposed to be introducing you. Okay, this is Judy Mark that I'm introducing. I got so carried away from the war. I'm still. Yes, I told the war. So, originally from Chicago. I didn't know you were originally from Chicago. This is what happens. And it's only the third day of Passover. What? What does that have to do with it? A lot. Judy was a member of the Friars Club for over 22 years. An opening act for Friar Pat Cooper and Stewie Stone, Judy produced several Friars Club events, and tonight marks the second of a series celebrating triple threats that we have collaborated and co-produced. Judy is the creator of her one-woman show, Dancing Through My Life, the true story of her survival as an independent woman who performed in films, off-Broadway, TV, on concert stages, and nightclubs, while dedicating and sharing her talents as a teacher of dance in the New York high schools, which is a terrible thing, I have to tell you. Marymount College and Hofstra University. When you get to the college level, it's a little different, but when you are in the high schools, forget about it. Her one-woman show has played in New York and South Florida. Because we are celebrating the birthdays of Duke, Ella, and Tito, she is performing a medley of Ellington songs.